Hey everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles Realtor. Today we are going to be talking about what are the 3 options you have for selling your home in 2023. You might want to break out a notebook for some notes. I'll be right back in a couple of seconds. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, go ahead and take this time to click that subscribe button and bell for updates. I'll be right back. Hey everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles Realtor. Today we're going to be talking about selling your home. What are the options for selling your home here in 2023? Now, we're in a different area. We're in a different market. Things are shifting. The future is a little uncertain, right? So you might be wondering, what is the best move for me? And I have this happen from time to time. I get a come list me call, which is what we like to say, where someone's saying, hey, I need to sell my home. Can you come and take a look? Let me know what we have to do. How much can I get for my home? And we sit down and have that conversation. It's always really important to know why you need to sell. For some people, it's a matter of job relocation. It's a matter of needing to downsize. It might be a matter of a family member has passed on and you don't want to carry this property as well. Or it might be, spreading your wings, right? You're in a situation where parties have to disperse and go into different locations and live by themselves and whatnot. So that being said, there's always 3 core options when it comes to selling your home. And of course, these things depend on the condition of your property. Now, I want to use an example of of an actual appointment I had not too long ago. I went to visit this property where the owner had shared his father had added to the property years ago. And, the house was in meticulous condition. I want to first and foremost say that, everything was in order. There was nothing out of place. There was lots of storage, but the home had not been updated since the 60s. So it had that original 60s look, that original 60s feel, original 60s color, original 60s acoustic asbestos popcorn ceiling, and it had some deferred maintenance. Now, when we live in a home, we tend to kind of overlook problems. We get so used to it, we just don't see it any longer. And we're so used to it, we don't have necessarily the ability to see our home the way other people do. So when you have a home that has deferred maintenance, maybe has some broken windows, maybe has some rotted wood, maybe has stains on the ceilings, patched holes on the walls, cracked tile in the bathrooms, kitchens and bathrooms that haven't been updated for more than 20 years, typically your home is not going to appear to a buyer as something that's move-in ready. Instead, everyone who owns a home and is thinking about selling, maybe you're not sure if right now is the correct time. I actually have a program that I use to send a monthly wealth update to all of my past clients, and it's something that you can receive for free at absolutely no obligation. Simply click on the wealth update link below. That way you can track how much wealth you're building in your home every month and really start to process, do we have enough to step up to the next home? Is maybe now time to buy? Should we pull some money out, put it in another investment, whether that's a home, a life insurance policy, or something else that's going to help us achieve our goals to financial freedom? Just click on that link below. Again, the wealth update. So when your home is in that condition, buyers are going to look at this home and say, wow, there's a lot of work here. We see this problem. Well, if they didn't fix that hole or patch in the wall, what else haven't they done? If they didn't paint the ceilings and there's a stain, even if it's been there for 15 years, what else hasn't been done? If they haven't updated the kitchens or the bathrooms, okay, but if it's never been touched in 20 years, it doesn't have an updated bathroom or an updated kitchen, they're just going to say, wow, there's a lot of work to do here. And for most buyers, let's be frank about the cost of housing right now. You're saving a lot of money for your down payment. There's closing costs. Not everybody has $200,000 or $300,000 put aside to renovate a home. So if your home is in this type of condition, where it's had no updates, where there's deferred maintenance, maybe all your windows need to be replaced, maybe your pool is empty because it leaks and you need to replace the liner, your HVAC system hasn't been updated, it's not working well, it's on its last leg, chances are most buyers are going to shy away from your property, and investors are going to come and see it as an opportunity. So in this type of situation, your best option is to just sell it as is. And there's two sides to that. As I mentioned, a lot of investors are going to be attracted to properties like this, and they're going to look for a deal because their numbers have to work. But there is a strategy to get them as high as possible, and that's something that I absolutely like to talk to my clients about. Sometimes it freaks them out because it does involve a strategy of really putting it on the property, on the home, at very below market value for even that type of condition, but it does work. So that's your first option for selling your home. So let's talk about a home that is not in disrepair, that has been updated in 20 years. Maybe your kitchen was updated in the early 2000s. It is like that wood that had the kind of distressed look, but high quality cabinets. Your tile is from 20 years ago. Your bathroom's color palette's from 20 years ago, but you have wood floors. Your home might need just a little bit of touching up. Maybe you haven't painted it in 20 years and there's some marks, and the ceilings are looking a little dingy. And that type of situation, doing some cosmetic touches to it is going to bring you a lot of value. So doing things like changing your hardware in the kitchens, painting your walls, painting your ceilings, making sure your curb appeal is fresh, might require painting the outside, painting your door. Just taking care of some of those little cosmetic things will really bring you a lot more money for your property, and it's such a good move. Now, in situations like that, and I'm going to refer to a personal example at a client, we sold her home at the beginning of the year. Kind of what I'm talking about. Her kitchen had been updated in the 2000s. It was a darker wood, beautiful quality cabinets. The bathrooms had been updated by a prior owner. Not really the style that most people want to see right now, like literally floor to ceiling tiles. And that's not really the trend today, and nor is it the color palette today, but excellent materials, good condition. So what we did was just a few tweaks. We did repainting because there were some scuff marks and some marks on the walls here and there. So we painted the house. We changed the hardware in the kitchen to update that. There was a couple of little things that were damaged or broke, took care of those items. Like I think there was maybe one broken window, some broken tile on the leading up to the front door on those steps. We had that taken care of. Fresh mulch, cut the yard, made it nice and proper, got rid of some extra debris, and just really brought the house up to par, and we staged it. And let me tell you, the staging made this house shine. We had a full price offer in 21 days, and this was a pocket that isn't as in high demand as other parts of the city. And in fact, when the appraisal was done, the appraiser notated that this was actually a declining pocket, meaning that property values were starting to have price reductions and go in the opposite direction. But yet we were able to get full price, close, and it was a star. So that was option 2, a home that just needs a couple of tweaks, some light cosmetic updates. Now, option 3, you have a home that's in great condition. Maybe you renovated your kitchen just 2 years ago, your bathrooms were just done 6 months ago, or it's a new construction home that you purchased 5 years ago. So it's still very much in trend with modern new construction. So in this type of scenario, you might think, my house is great, I don't need to do anything. Well, you should still stage it. You should have it professionally staged, what we call stage and declutter. Remove all personal notations. This is personal photos, wedding photos, photos of the dog, kids, and I have photos of my dog, so I'm also speaking to myself. But those little personal touches that add your own personality, flair, and character to the home, you want the home to be as kind of a neutral palette as much as possible, and you want it professionally staged because stagers have a way of laying out furniture and creating areas that really show buyers how the home can be used, more so than we tend to. We get stuck in our own usage. We might have a corner of the kitchen where we have lots of tchotchkes on it, or our cookbooks or whatever that we're using so regularly we never put it away, or maybe we have that little nook that we use to write our bills, and it's kind of a mess, but we're so used to it we think it looks clean. So doing those things, adding some staging items, will always help a property to sell. And I'll use it again. I'm going to default to an example. I had wonderful clients that I had sold a beautiful new construction home to, and they had lovely furniture. They got everything beautifully done. I thought the home was great. It was very minimalistic, and we came on the market at a hard time around the holidays, and we had an offer, but we just couldn't come to terms quick enough. We couldn't figure it out quick enough. No fault of anyone. So we kind of put a pause on it. And when the property came back to market, we had a stager come in and add some items, just a little bit of, a painting here, a vase here, a thing here, to add a little bit more warmth, but to still keep it neutral. And that resulted in an offer within 2 weeks. And of course, they were happy. So that's really your third option. If you have a home that is updated, move-in ready condition, you still want to do professional staging. Of course, your agent should do all of the, what I consider kind of basics, at least for my listings, when I'm selling a home, professional photos, videos, all those things that are going to help drive as much clients, buyers, eyeballs to see your property, to show your property in the best light, to make it shine. But also pricing strategy is important too. And that's something that you can go over with your agent. Do you price it at what you're hoping to net, or do you price it so you can drive some competition? We have less buyers on the market, but there still is a little competition. This is not the time where you're going to see 200,000-300,000 over ask, but you might be able to get 25,000, 50,000 over ask. Just depends on that competition factor, which is really important to discuss with your agent, because it does vary in today's market on where your property is located. A high demand area can still stir up some competition. So these are your three options: do nothing, light cosmetic, or simply staging. I hope this information has been helpful to you if you are thinking about selling your home right now. If you need to have more of a one-on-one, if you have some specific questions, if you'd like to schedule an appointment, if you want to come with a plan, my link is below to get on my calendar. I look forward to helping my past clients, my current clients, and my future clients. I also have an intake form that helps us get a better understanding of what your needs are, what your goals are in the process of selling your home as well. So once you get on my calendar, I will also send that over to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a new video coming soon. See you next time. Oh, wait. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, don't forget to do that before you go. Subscribe and click the bell for updates. See you soon.